All right, my swoopers, I believe, ah, is live. Woohoo! Where are we? Let me find us. Ah, there I am. There I am. Oop, I thought I had the sound off. And I didn't have it off. Well, I snuck on a minute early because I'm so excited. So I'm going to give you guys a minute to get on. And I know when you go on somebody's live and you hear, oh, well, I'm going to give everybody a minute to get on. My thoughts on that are start on time as the host, and people will start coming on time, and or the replay's always there if you can't get on time. Hey, Vicky. So, the fact that I got on a few minutes early kind of nullifies that, but it is 5 o'clock now, and I welcome all my hopefully soon-to-be sassy swoopers. Oh, let me tell you. Hey, Annette. Let me just tell you how excited, hey, Chantel, how excited I am. So my grandson, who will be a sophomore at Texas A&M this year in just a few weeks, him and I have been just working, rebuilding the Sassy Swoopers. And oh my God, is it even better than it was for those of you that are founders that got to get that sneak peek before it blew up. Not our fault, but that got that sneak peek. It doesn't look like that anymore. We went to a different platform, and it's even so much better. We are almost there. We've got everything hooked up. Monday and Wednesday, my grandson and I, Charlie, will be testing. And then, hey, Christine, hey, Bajal. We will be testing Monday and Wednesday. And our hope is to turn it on Friday afternoon for my founders from way back when. Let them beat it up over the weekend and then turn it on for everybody else on Monday. Ooh, wow. So we're excited. Hey, Jerry Lynn, Judy, Heidi, Iba, Sari, Amanda. Holy cow. Now, do I feel blessed and humbled? Amanda's on. Do y'all know where she is? She's on the other side of the world right now. And she is on the live. Oh, Amanda, I'm so excited. Hey, Denise. And I think I said Judy and Jerry Lynn. Anyhow, so this Sassy Swooper membership is going to be so different. We are starting from scratch. So when you sign up, your bonus class for signing up, as I've talked about, is the extra finger. Ta-da! Gives you an extra finger. This is actually my drink. I'm beside it. That you can go in and get those joins and all of that kind of stuff. Hey, Christy. Hey, Robin. Hey, Diane and Carol and Abby. Carol, I have something coming to you, so hang tight, my dear. Hey, Abby and Lori. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so that's your bonus. And then your class, you get a class of the month, although I'm going to tell you there's going to be bonuses to that. We're going to do show and tells. We're going to do Q&As. I want you all to know right now that within this new platform, I could be sitting right here and simply click the go live button and be live right inside our platform. Those of you that were in Slab the Fab before, you know you went out to a different platform, not Facebook, and got to the classes, but that was it. There was no like commenting back and forth or talking back and forth or having a a calendar of events, announcements, all the things. We have all the things. And in addition to having all the things, as we progress, we are going to be adding more and more things. But what I want you to know is that at any given time, I will have scheduled lives and things like that. But also at any given time, if I'm sitting here, actually we'll be in the new studio. The flooring, we had to go change the flooring because when we painted the walls, the flooring looked yellow. It was awful. So we took the flooring back, and the new flooring is delivered on Wednesday. We should be putting the windows in over the weekend. And I am hoping, I've been kind of dragging my feet because I want to start all my filming in the new studio. And I'm hoping to do that next week anyway. But what I was going to say is, at any given time, if I'm sitting at my work table and I'm making something that's like for a class or just a pop-up live or something, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my swoopers need to see this, I might just click that go live button at random, unannounced, and be live in the group, in that platform. So you'll be able to turn on notifications, so you get notified if I pop up. Look at how dirty I am. I've been working all day in here. If I pop up unexpectedly. If you don't, and you don't get the notice, it's okay. Don't get your feelings hurt. If I pop in unannounced, because that replay will always be in there in the community section of this new platform. And it's just amazing, and it's getting better every day. And every new feature that comes out, we'll be adding in. So the bonuses are going to be tremendous. If you purchase a little webinar somewhere, I mean, you're typically going to pay $35, $45, $65, $195, whatever. And this is going to open for under $20 this opening. If you don't get in, not because I don't let you in, but if you choose not to come in on this time we have it open, because it's only going to be open for a couple weeks until we close down, to get everybody situated, make sure everybody's being loved on and feeling their way around the community and nobody gets left behind. If we open it up again, we're keeping it small, so it depends on how many we get. If we open it up again, it is going to go up. This is the only time it's going to be below $20. I can promise you that. The value you're getting here is way, I'm crazy opening it up for under $20. However, the world is crazy. Everything is just gone bananas. So I wanted to keep it down. When we had our community 3 years ago, 3 years ago, and to now, the software has skyrocketed. Everything has skyrocketed. I'm only raising it like $2, $3 from 3 years ago. And that's only because all the software has gone up, and that doesn't even cover my costs. But that's okay. We are putting this together for y'all. Stacy, oh good, I need more loved on. Yes, you do. We all need more loved on, right? That's what this community is all about. I have to look at my phone to see the comments. Who's going to be, Portugal. Yeah, Melinda or Melissa, you're going to be there in October. So who's going to pack me in their suitcase and take me on all these trips? I've got other members or community that here in the Create group, they're off camping and riding the river and all these things. And I'm here busily working. But as soon as we get it all put together, life is going to be great for everybody. Hey, Diane, did I say that? Robin, Christy, Carol, Karen, I think I did. Hold on one second. Yes, I did not make this mug, but I've had it forever. Okay, So, sneak peek. I don't know. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Renee. Okay, so if you're on, I think I am seeing Facebook. But if you're on YouTube, I am not seeing those comments. So, Mr. Wilson, if you can watch comments on YouTube and pop them into Facebook or text me so that I can answer any YouTube questions, because I'm not seeing the little YouTube thingy come up, so I'm not thinking I have anybody from YouTube, and I think I'm actually projecting to YouTube. So, I'm not quite sure how to do the sneak peek on this one. So bear with me. This one is just, oh my gosh, I am absolutely in love with it. And it has a sister that will be coming later. But Mr. Wilson and I struggled. Oh, Diane, you're on YouTube. Okay, so maybe all of you are on YouTube, and I'm not seeing Facebook. Let's see. Oh, okay, so I'm seeing Facebook here. Jerry Lynn, you're on Facebook, not YouTube. Okay, so all of you guys are YouTube, and you guys are all Facebook. Gotcha. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Lori. Or Lauren, I'm sorry. And you know, you're never late. There's always a replay. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm not sure how to do this sneak peek. And Mr. Wilson and I have struggled because the two designs that I made are just so exciting that we just couldn't figure out which one. And so we sent the two designs out to just a couple people, my daughter and all that kind of thing, and a couple people, and had to take a vote. And the vote came a tie. I'm like, that's not helpful. But anyway, I'm going to show you some of the stuff. So it is going to be a board. However, I want you to see, and whoop, whoop, I can't show you the texture. That's all you get. Do not pause your screen and cheat. Okay. So this board is 13 by 8. 13 by 8. The design space covers the whole thing. Now, with that in mind, you can make a good size dish. We also, let me go this way. We also made it long enough, and gosh, I don't know how to do this one without actually showing you. And of course, I can't do that. But I will tell you that, oh, I can tell you. Okay, so it will come also with some things. But one of them is going to be a form and a template. But the design on this will fit many forms, many templates. All of our other boxes, most of those forms will be able to use this design. So it's going to be super, super versatile. In the center of this, that goes kind of like this, there is a special design, and then something different around here. So you could also take your mug template and lay it on this design in the center, and you're going to get one heck of a Western leather looking mug. But in addition to that, you can do a mug, and I put the middle design 4 inches tall so that you can get this outside design, top and bottom of the inside design. I'm sorry, this just sounds like crazy. Also, you could make a tumbler. You could take and make a tumbler a full 8 inches in diameter. In height. So you can go anywhere in your baby, regular mug, tumbler, with this same design. And again, I positioned the inside, the center design to be able to be versatile, if that makes sense. So, how do I explain this? Oh, you're going to get, well, I can't show you everything. So I'm not going to show you the shape. I was going to, but I'm not. I'm not going to show you the shape of the template and the form, but that form is the exact shape of the center of this design. So the center of the design fits right in that shape, and then there's something all else on the outside, if that makes sense. Now, I'm going to give you some little samples of the design using cookie cutters. These do not come in the kit, but I'm going to use a cross. I'm going to use a longhorn, a bird, a heart, and another little bird. And what I'm going to do is take samplings out of the texture in these things to give you an idea without seeing the complete whole design. But I will tell you, it will give you a good idea of what this design is going to be. Does that make sense? Let me check some comments and make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, and Stacy, I am so sorry. I am not trying to kill you guys slowly, but if I show you the design, then I give away the whole box. And a whole lot of you have already purchased the box, and you know that if you purchase it sight unseen, it's less expensive. So if I show that texture, then everybody's going to buy it, and then y'all didn't get the sight unseen discount, if that makes sense. So I'm going to grab the texture. I'm going to grab the texture. You're also, as I always do, a few stamps out of the design. A few stamps out of the design look like this. Look at this rose. Look at the curly rose. It's just gorgeous. Okay. But I'm not playing with those. Those are just, you know, I'll pull some elements, but that's not going to show you what the design is. Okay, let me grab my clay that I've already rolled. Whoa, I about dropped it. Look at the size that you can make a dish out of. All kinds of shapes and forms and templates will work with this. The whole back side of this is solid texture. Now I'm going to try to use this sparingly. Let's see. What do you want to see first? You want to see the longhorn, the bird, the heart, the cross. Give me some. Yeah, it's different than the rose on the last box, but I try to keep these interchangeable. I don't like the one and done thing. So what do you want to see? Which cookie cutter? And I'm not going to let you see it. I'm not doing it on my camera because you'd see the whole texture. So put in the comments and I will be right back because I want to show you something. Oh, shoot. Well, that was dumb. If I show you that, then you're going to see the shape. Gosh, I just don't know how to show this. I said that word. Gosh darn it. Okay, let me just set that right there for now. It's gorgeous. Okay, I'm seeing bird, 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 heart, cross, bird, bird. I think I'm seeing more birds. So I'm going to start with the little bird. And I'm trying to do this where I will get, well, that'll give him 4 eyes, where I get a lot of fun texture, but I won't use it all up. Okay. Here is the little bird. Here's a little bird. Let's see. Let's do this one. I'm going to do this backwards. Here will be the whimsy heart. And I tried to do this one with a line down it. That's kind of hard to tell. This one kind of gives you some more idea of, I think I showed you the stamp. So we have a sunflower, we have a rose and stuff. The cross. Let's see, what can I do with this cross? Okay, guys. Yeah, the Abby, the texture. Oh shoot, I can't show it to you. Hold on. This is really hard trying to share and not being able to actually, share. That fell off my chair. So these boards, this board in this box is also like this, are texture boards. But these are deeply carved. They're not lasered. And therefore, on the laser, it goes down and straight across and up. Where these, the way we carve these, it curls. It's rounded, not square. And the depth that we get on this without burning is amazing. And this is also not like a piece of plywood, not plywood, piece of hardwood. And so we're not limited by the size of a board. We can go any size we want and any depth. I mean, we could actually carve all the way through this. So I love that. The other thing about these, please remember, this is not wood like a lasered rolling pin or like a lasered board. So these you would want to mineral oil every now and then. These, no, we do not mineral oil these ever, ever. You can use cornstarch if you really need to, but I don't use cornstarch. But I do use cornstarch when I use my stamps because see, they're lasered and see, it's flat down there. Whereas these are curved in there. So that's kind of the difference. All right, the cross. Oh, wow. Let me get this out. Do I have a way to hold this without my hand? Can you imagine what that's going to look like glazed? I went between textures because I wanted that line down the center without totally giving it away, but I probably just did. Let's do a longhorn. I'm probably out of the good stuff. I'm going to have to go get another piece. Hey, Kathy. You're never late. There's always a replay available. Try this longhorn. Oh, I just scooched it. Has anybody figured out somewhat what this design is going to be yet? Put it in the comments if you have figured this out. No, Sherry, the reveal is next Thursday, the 31st. Tonight was the sneak peek. Everybody, a lot of you, as soon as we come out with a box, jump right on and grab that box. There's a lot of you also that like to wait for the sneak peek and kind of get a feel for if they want the box. Yes, we are at this point, but you know, as soon as you come out with something, everybody jumps on the bandwagon and you got to come out with something new. You got to stay ahead. You typically have 6 to 9 months before everybody and their brother's doing it, and you move on. And that's the nature of the beast, right? It's the nature of the beast. Sherry, I thought you already ordered, but if you didn't, yes, you do. You have time until 4 o'clock next Thursday. Let me go get another piece of clay. Oh, hey, wonder if that'll make a wing. Here, I'm going to try a different one. I kind of did this one where it kind of makes a wing. Look at that. Look at that little birdie wing. Whoops. These will be super fun. I think that's it on this piece of clay. Let me go get another one because I want to get something that lets you really kind of get a better look. But we are loyal to you. Yes, but you know, it's just, how would I put it? Well, look at it this way. I don't eat at these places anymore, but what if the only fast food, I'm wedging clay if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm wedging this. What if the only fast food restaurant was McDonald's? And that was the only choice you had. You wanted to go out to eat, you had to eat at McDonald's. What about the grocery store? If you wanted to go to the grocery store and the only grocery store in town was Walmart's grocery. Well, the world would be a little boring. What if you wanted to go get your hair cut? There's only one place, one hair stylist salon name, brand name anywhere around, right? So we aren't the only clay tool place around. We try to stay on top of things and be very innovative. And, you know, we take it as a compliment when we create something and, you know, a few months down the road, it's made by others, because that's just going to be happening. That's just the way it is. So let's see, what is she saying? Flowers in the center and a line design like a sweater stitch. Yes. But is that your guess as to the texture? Not quite, but pretty good idea. What was I gonna say? Let me go get my other thing of clay because I'm gonna try to do this big bird to give you kind of maybe a bigger hint. And gosh darn, it's big dish, big dish, big dish. That's all I'm gonna show you. Because I can't keep a secret. Okay, here's another just chunk of clay that I cut. Go this way. Cut this. Oh, sorry, Lauren. But you're going to be glad you did when you see the actual thing. So if you put these two birds together, maybe these two birds will give you an idea. Is that idea? What is the red bull behind me? This? This? Okay. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Tell me which one you're asking about. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Flowers in the center and lines. Oh, no, that was her thing. Yes. Oh, hey, look at this one. Mr. Wilson. I know. Yeah, of course you know. I said, oh, this one. I think this was number 2. This was number 2. So this bowl is our 3D. This is a curvet, and it is the Ruffle Bowl curvet. And it comes in 3 sizes. I'll go get the other 2 in the kitchen. Hey, Mr. Wilson, will you bring me the other 2 Ruffle Bowls, please? I'm pretty sure they're in the kitchen because I used them. This is the Ruffle curvet. And so it's got all the ruffles. We came out with that ruffle template probably 4 years ago. Anyway, so the ruffles, it's 3 sizes, and this were made on the same form. These were made on the same form. This is just basic bowl, no foot. This is the exact same thing. Let me turn it where maybe you can see the ruffles. See the ruffles? Same bowl, but I put a big foot on it, and I used the Ruffles rim template. So look at the difference in what you get with the exact same form. Oh, hold on. So I did the set of 3, and these are the Spectrum Bougainvillea, something else, I forgot. Oh, and see, I was putting the cow in the bottom of that one because I have a decal printer, a colored decal printer. So my grandson and I were playing with it and testing it, and I did something really stupid, so now we got to fix it before I can actually print stuff out. But hey, look at that cow blowing a bubble. But this is porcelain. I did this out of porcelain, and I warped them because every time I would walk by them, I'm like, oh, let me fix it a little bit. And I just warped them because I couldn't leave them alone. So I'm hoping you get a good feel for this design. I'm telling you, you don't though. Darn it, curvet sold out. The curvets, are the curvets sold out? I think we put most of our deep forms on sold out so that we could take time, get the project box out, and get the membership up and running. And the amount of time it takes Mr. Wilson to make those is crazy a lot. So we'll be opening them back up soon. Okay, Stacy, look at this one. Look at that for a longhorn. Look at his hair and his eye. Doesn't that make a great longhorn design? So remember, the cookie cutters don't come with. Now my son-in-law right across the pasture has a really awesome 3D printer. One of these days we might use it. I've been trying to collaborate, but haven't had luck with that. So we may just, for our VIP box for Sassy Swoopers, you might find some colored decals. You might find some cookie cutters. If I can't find a collab, we'll just make them. You just don't know what you're going to get in that. I think all the items that take longer to make are currently sold out to be brought back. Yes, and the future's really close. We just needed to back off a little bit and try to get caught up and get the Sassy Swoopers off the ground. I want Sassy Swoopers to be my focus. I'm going to make this the best membership group, small membership group. Okay, I think I've given you all kinds of little tidbits. What are they doing with that one? I think that's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. That's the same thing. Yeah, that doesn't make anything. Okay, that's probably... I probably can't make anything you haven't seen other than the stamps. Let me see. I did this earlier, so this is kind of... But I might be able to cut something out of that. How about this? No, that won't work. Maybe I'll do a heart. I'm not trying to tease you all. I'm just trying to create a better time management and focus for us. Just a little heart. Total tease, you should have, Sunflower, you should have came here while you were stuck in Dallas, and you could have seen all the up and comings. Okay, I think I've gotten most all pieces. That's kind of a heart or a rose. Now, if you could take all of these and put them together, you might be able to maybe come up with what this is going to be. But I'm going to tell you, when you see it in all its glory, you're going to freak out. I have to say, it's one of our best yet. And like I said, we have two designs that we struggled and struggled and struggled picking one because we just love them both. No, they will come in the box. Everything that I've shown you except the cookie cutters come in the box. And eventually we will separate those out. But we don't separate them out in the beginning because that's not fair to the people that buy the box, in my opinion. So we don't separate them out. The perk of the kit is to get all of the items in the kit exclusively for a good piece of time. So that's why we do that. And because Mr. Wilson and I are getting old, you're all, man, I said, because Mr. Wilson and I are getting old, the trade to that one, this one, well, no, that's the whole design. I can't do that. You've already bought the box, Stacy. Is that the one you were talking about? And just a bit in slower flip it motion? I would love to, but if I do that, you're going to see the whole design. And this is a sneak peek. And if everybody saw the whole design, again, you have no benefit to ordering early if I just say, oh, well, you know what? What happened up there? Hold on, I got to make sure you still seeing me okay on Facebook? Yeah, you are. Okay. If I just show the whole thing, then there's no, it's not fair to you guys that bought it. So, but you already have it though. LOS, hold it up really slowly. There, nice and slow, but you can't see the inside. And the inside is gonna blow your socks off, guys. It's gonna blow your socks off. I can't. Okay, so again, with this board, 13 by 8, I designed it to have the design in the middle to make a magnificent mug. You can make almost any shape. Well, I should have just done a round circle. I had my round cookie cutters out here, and I've already wadded it up. If I would have done a round circle, you could have seen a better idea of the design. And again, I'm not doing it to be a tease. I started the sneak peeks because I had people say, well, can't you just give us a sneak peek of what's in there? And so it became a lot of the fun for us to do a sneak peek. But a sneak peek doesn't show the whole thing, right? Ew, Sherry, that's awful. Yeah, during that time of year is our storm season. So unfortunately, that kind of sucks. All right, do you have any other questions? You saw, did I do it? You know there's going to be a really cool rose. Look at the leafy flowery rose in 2 sizes, and the sunflower is in 2 sizes, and it's not a sunflower or a rose that we've done before. It is different. The whole thing is very different. We have, like, our May box was like this, so you're kind of stuck in this shape because we wanted to put a border. If you saw, I don't know how many of you follow Hobble Creek. She's out for now in traction and won't be creating any new tutorials for just a short period of time. But she took I can't tell you because she hasn't put it up. Never mind. I can't tell you because that's not fair. That's her thing. I can tell you she made something really fun with this. She made something really fun with this that you probably would never have imagined, because that's how Tiffany thinks, like me, out of the box. But she made something that I didn't even see and I didn't think of. And I'm like, oh my God, that's a fantastic idea. But this box, instead of it being a shape, you get the whole 13 by 9 design to put any shape, any form, any template, mug, tumbler, all the things. And it's going to be even more versatile than before. And then you can do things like the cross. Oh, did you hear my bird? Where's Charlie? Because Charlie's been here all day. Or even just a total sunflower bird. If this tells you how big that sunflower is. This is, here, let me do this. Where'd those stamps go? Here they are. Pretty good size representation of the rose, but the one in the dish is a little bigger than this. Same with one of the sunflowers. One is that size, one is bigger. One rose is bigger than this, and a couple are littler than this. That's all I don't know what else I can tell you. Hold on. So those of you who buy before the sneak peek should be getting a sneak gift. You do. You get at least $20 off. That's pretty good. Oh, look it. Come in here. This is Tootie. Turn her this way. No, look that way, Tootie. Tootie. Where's Charlie? What, Charlie? What, Charlie?
She's not going to say it now.
She's not going to say it on the thing. Step up. Step up. Step up. I don't want to pick her up. I have clay all over my hands. Where, Charlie? Where, Charlie? Where, Charlie?
She got it
Just
right.
like a kid, right? Just like a kid. All right.
She wanted to say hello.
She wanted to say hello. When will so I'm not sure what the buy within the first 24 hours is, but I don't do something like that because a lot of people, work or on vacation and they can't they don't see their emails or social media like within 24 hours of an announcement. And I'm afraid that would be a little unfair. That's why we try to give at least 2 weeks, because I think within 2 weeks, most people should be able to see their email or a video or a Facebook post or all the things. Let's see. When will the boxes ship? Good question. So all the items are created and we're running them the manufacturing stage, let's put it that way. And so we may start shipping the first orders as we finish them. We may start shipping them a day before, because it shouldn't be able to get to anybody by the next day of the reveal. So maybe Thursday, the 30th, next Thursday. I'm also trying to launch Sassy Swoopers. It's got a whole different look. I'm trying to launch that to our founders on Friday, and then to everybody else on Monday, if we can get it finished. I will tell you this, my grandson, I have to tell this little story. He will kill me. And his dad never watches my lives, so that's fine. So he gets here at 9 o'clock and leaves at 3. And he got here at 9 o'clock, and we live on some land, and we have a gate. So he pulls up and then has to go shut the gate, right? Usually he has his little sister with him, little, meaning younger, but she usually has to get out and shut the gate, and he doesn't. But she's at church camp this week, so he had to get out and shut the gate. So he did. He got out, shut the gate, came in the house. That was at 9 o'clock. At 1:45, my daughter, who lives across the pasture, come walking over because she was doing some stuff with him for his college classes for next semester. And she says, "Charlie, why is your car running?" I was like, "What?" She goes, "Why is your car running?" He kind of went, "Oh, God." His car had been out there running since 9. 4 hours. You know, it's like 95 degrees out there. One thing, it's a good thing his car did not overheat and blow up. And he came in. I said, "Charlie, look at the temperature. Is it overheated?" He looked. He said, "No." And I said, "So where's your gas gauge? How much gas did you go through sitting in one spot?" And the funny thing about that is, I can't tell you how many times I've done that. That is the one drawback to key fobs. When you had a key, you literally had to take the key out, and so you had to turn your car off. With all the key fobs now, and they're usually in your pocket or something, it's easy to leave your car running. I have done it many times, so I had to laugh at him. We've been generous. We love your products. Thank you so much, Stacy. That's it for me tonight. Oh, hey, I have a question. And if you will be so kind as to put this in your in the chat for me, and those of you on YouTube, put it on YouTube. When Sassy Swooper starts, so the project classes will be pre-recorded as always, and you can go in and watch those anytime you want, a new one each month. So as we start this, you're going to get your new class and your bonus class, and that technically should be it as far as classes go. I am throwing in all of the classes from that previous membership, so those of you that were already in it, you can go revisit those if you want to. Those of you that will be new, you get the bonus of all of those extra classes, but you will get a new class, at least one every month, along with Q&A, a show and tell, typically a bonus also every month, and pop-up lives. So I have done that. I actually fill the cart. Oh, you know what, Lauren, I do that too. As I walk around it, I'll like fill it, or if I can't lock it, see here, we just leave the key fob, everything in it. We never lock it. We never lock our house or nothing. Point in case, the other night we went and laid down early, I think 6:30. We've been up working since 5:30. And we went to bed early because I had some research I wanted to do. And I prefer to lay on the bed than sit in the chair, right? So we went to bed early, and I locked the front door. And my daughter came over to drop something off, and she couldn't get in. And she messaged me. She goes, "Why'd you lock me out? You never lock your door." We don't. We never lock it. Did you send an email already? Sherry, did I send the email for what, hun? Did you send an email already? If it's for joining, I have not. Expect all the people that are on the wait list, and that link is in featured above. Or if you're on YouTube, you got to go to Facebook. Or to my website, SharonHumphreyDesigns.com. There's a link there to hit the wait list. If you were a founder that was still active and current when I paused that old membership, you do not have to go on that wait list because you guys will get the first, I'll be in that group and I'll be sending you guys the first email to rejoin as existing founders. You will be my ambassadors. We've talked about that. Everybody else will then get their emails. I will email everybody that is on the wait list first. We have a specific number that we are only allowing in the group. I can tell you right now, if you're on the wait list and choose to join, you will be able to get in. Our wait list is just under our number. So we will be emailing my founders first and then the wait list. And we'll give the wait list people a week to decide if they want to join or not. I was going to say, I think our Sassy Swoopers actual website is live, but you can only see the website, but you can't log in to get to the courses. I will double verify that, and if so, I'll let you know, and you can actually go see what the site's going to start to look like, but you can't get in to see anything else. But anyway, so if you're on that wait list and you decide you want to join, you should get in, but it's going to be, you'll have a week, and at the end of that week, then I'll put the link out to the general public for 1 week, unless we hit our number, and then we're going to close it down. At the end of that week, we're going to close it down regardless. If we didn't hit our number, again, I want to keep this small and personal. If we didn't hit our number, then once everybody's in, everybody's comfortable, everything's running smoothly, we work out any bugs, several months down the road, 6 months down the road, whatever, probably more like 6 months down the road, then we will open it back up again, but it will be well over. It'll be probably 30-ish. So if you think you want in, now would be the time. Who is messaging me? Oh, oh, that's funny. Yeah, no, I didn't send it out yet, Sherry. And I also got a message from somebody who said, oh my God, I fell asleep. I will watch the replay. That somebody might be in a different country in a different time zone. And that's totally understandable. Anyway, that's it, guys. Keep an eye out for the emails. Those of you on the wait list. It's coming. We have it almost done. Oh my gosh, I am so excited over this. I will see you guys. I did ask you to put something in the comments. You're going to die. I forgot what I asked you to put in. Oh, I might not have ever said it. I got off on something else. In the comments, let me know when we open, like Sassy Swoopers, when we do the Q&A, which would be live. Of course, the replay will always be there in that platform. And the show and tells will be live, and the replays will be there in that platform. But it'll be the same night on different weeks. So put in the comments what night of the week is like a best night for you. I can tell you Thursday nights will not work for us. We have, we used to square dance, and we haven't square danced, I think, since before Christmas. And we need to get back into that for our health, if nothing else. So Thursday nights will not work for us. But any other night of the week, put in the comments the best nights, and we'll try to do a general consensus and pick a night that works for most people. I can't obviously make it work for everybody, but the replays will always be there. And that's it. That's all I got for you guys. And I want to hear when you get your box, or actually next Friday or next Thursday when I do the reveal, if it is at all what you were expecting from this, because I don't think it will be. I think you're going to be wildly surprised. Wednesday, Friday. Okay. keep putting in the comments on days, and I will kind of tally those up. Yes, I just about panicked and thought, oh my God, I forgot to do the box. How many of you want to do a project box challenge again? I have 2 people that are getting this box for free. Melody is getting it for free because she took like that almost a half of the pie with all of her pictures. And then I know who got the other box. Gina. Yes. And so they each are getting this box for free. All they had to do was make something. It didn't even have to be glazed, and post a picture. Every picture of a different thing they made with it, getting it posted, gave them another spin of the wheel. So we can do another one if you guys would like. Friday, Tuesday, Friday, Wednesday. All right, I will keep. All right, we're gonna do the challenge again, and when we open Sassy Swoopers, we will open the Sassy Swooper VIP subscription box, which will be different than what these project boxes are, and exclusive to Sassy Swoopers. And a lot of our Sassy Swoopers won't always be our Stacy, sweetie, I just said I can't do Thursdays. We're going to try to start square dancing again. We haven't square danced since December. I don't even know if I remember how, but I can tell you I need the exercise. But Sassy Swoopers is going to have a lot of exclusive access to products because there's 2 of us. We just don't have the bandwidth anymore. So Sassy Swoopers will get a lot of exclusive, and especially to our new items. We're earlier than Paula, Stacy. Paula is 7:30. And we typically have been going live on Tuesdays for a long time. Just lately I moved to Thursday or Friday, but mostly it's been Tuesday for a long time. And we're at 5, and Paula is at 7:30. So there shouldn't be a conflict with that. Paula and I kind of keep in touch and make sure we don't conflict with each other. I'm rolling my clay if you're wondering what I'm doing. Okay, so keep putting it in the comments. I'll take a look at that. Looking at the comments, I think that's it. I will see you guys next Thursday for the true reveal. You need to come back and see this. I don't think you can really know what this is going to be. Although, you know what? I think I'm going to keep this little dude and make him an ornament for my tree because he's adorable. Loved the project challenge. Yes, we will do the project challenge again. See you guys all. Until next time, keep swooping. And I would love to see you in the Sassy Swoopers. Bye, guys.